With the latest news from Bucks County, this is the Courier Times Update with Rachel Cannelli.
This Courier Times Update is brought to you by St. Mary Medical Center in Langhorne, PA. It's your health. Expect more. Good afternoon and happy Friday, everyone. I'm Rachel Cannelli, reporting from the Courier Times newsroom with your news update on this rainy Friday, April 12th. Police from Falls, Lower Makefield, and Morrisville are looking for a man who allegedly robbed the PNC Bank on West Trenton Avenue this morning. Police say the man passed a note to the teller, but they don't know what it said or if it included a threat. Police also say the suspect did not have a weapon, but that he got away with an undisclosed amount of money. Police found some of that cash in a nearby gas station parking lot on West Trenton Avenue. The suspect is being described as 6 feet tall with a stocky build, wearing a gray hoodie with a dark scarf around his face. This is the second bank robbed on that road in less than a month. A suspect robbed nearby TD Bank in March. Police and the FBI are asking for your help, so if you have any information, call Falls Police at 215-302-3308 or the FBI at 215-641-8910. Reporter Joe Chevalier is covering this story, and we'll have more at buckscountycouriertimes.com. 2 Bristol men are headed to trial after allegedly breaking into a pharmacy and stealing more than 2,000 tablets of prescription painkillers during a Hurricane Sandy power outage. Michael Whiteley Jr. and Matthew Vickers are being charged with burglary, theft, and receiving stolen property. Police are crediting alert neighbors with their arrests. The men allegedly used a hammer to smash the front window of the Mill Street Pharmacy back in October. Reporter Joe Chevalier has more details in a story on our website. Here's a bizarre story coming out of neighboring Montgomery County. A former Hatfield Township woman has been sentenced to 6 days to 23 months in county prison after attacking her husband with a butcher knife because he got her a bonsai plant for Christmas instead of jewelry. The Montgomery County District Attorney described 52-year-old Karen Palat as a Grinch on steroids. Palat has also been ordered to have no contact with her now estranged husband, and she must perform 50 hours of community service. Reporter Margaret Gibbons tells us in a story online that Palat said she hadn't planned on cutting her husband, just slashing his tires. Bristol teachers have a new 5-year contract, but they won't receive a pay raise this year or next year. A majority of the school board approved the deal last night with the Bristol Borough Education Association, but not all of the school directors are on board with the agreement.
We felt that we didn't have enough time to review it. It was a multi-million-dollar, multi-year deal. After we reviewed it and had discussions with the business manager felt that it was not in the taxpayer's best interest.
A status quo contract is going to cost this district over 5 years 14 mils, which equates to about $1 million in new money to the district. This new contract is only going to cost the district 24 mils, which equates to around 1.7 million. So it's an additional around $700,000 in comparison to a status quo contract.
The teachers will get a 1% increase in the 3rd year of the deal and a 2% increase in years 4 and 5. Reporter Hema Duarte has all the contract info in a story online. Harleysville Insurance has announced a $20 million building renovation of its headquarters in Montgomery County. This comes a year after the company became part of Nationwide Insurance. The company employs more than 900 people.
When Harleysville combined with Nationwide, one of the first things that Nationwide CEO Steve Rasmussen said was we wanted to invest in our campus, in our associates, and in our community, and that's exactly what we are.
The current building was constructed in 1950. Updates will include new lighting, technology systems, and furniture. Business reporter Krista Shoemaker-Debris has that story with video at buckscountycouriertimes.com. For our Bucks County weather, hopefully you brought your rain jacket with you today because you are going to need it. The rain and thunderstorms we're seeing today with a high near 60 will continue tonight with a low around 46. The sun will be back Saturday though with some clouds and a high near 63, and Sunday will be sunny but cooler with a high near 59. When we come back, our Phillies reporter Kevin Cooney will be here in the newsroom to talk about the Phils' first week at home. Be sure to check it out.
Emergencies can be frightening, but now there's a whole new way to treat them. Fast. St. Mary's Emergency Department is designed to treat in minutes, not hours. Immediate assessment, smarter, faster flow, care that comes to you. Experts in heart, stroke, trauma, orthopedics, and pediatrics. The speed emergencies need. St. Mary Medical Center. It's your health. Expect more. Visit stmaryhealthcare.org.
Our very own Kevin Cooney follows the Philadelphia Phillies, and he's joining us to give us the scoop after the team clinched their first series win of the season over the New York Mets. Kevin, thanks for being here.
No problem, Rachel.
Now, this momentum couldn't come at a better time with this 6-game road trip that they're about to take, right?
Yeah, they're about to go to Miami and to Cincinnati. Miami is pretty much a double-A team, disguising themselves as a major league team at this point. Had a big fire sale in the offseason. Phillies, though, really need to play well this series, take at least 2 or 3. And the two things to watch for this week are the performances of Cole Hamels on Saturday and Roy Halladay on Sunday. Both pitchers really have struggled to this point in the season. Both their first 2 starts kind of were up and down, or actually more down than anything. So they really need to get their 2 aces back and going. And then Cincinnati, who's a favorite to win the National League Central. So this is a big road trip, and the Phillies really need to get going, after a couple rocky series to start the season.
Well, fans will definitely be paying attention to hopefully see how the rest of their season's going to go.
Yeah, I mean, this is, so early in the season, everybody kind of panics about the first couple series, but what the Phillies need to show right now is they can be consistent, because this is a tough division with the Braves and the Nationals.
Thanks again for stopping by, Kevin. You can follow his sports coverage at buckscountycouriertimes.com. Sticking with sports, the Bucks County chapter of the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame welcomed their class of 2013. Video reporter Jen Wielgus was there as an Olympian, and a Rockford Peach shared their secrets to great success.
Athletic greatness once again filled King's Caterers on Thursday night, as 12 living and 2 deceased inductees were enshrined. It was a time to reflect on just what goes into making up a Hall of Fame career.
Well, I guess just because we loved the game so much and played it all the time and wanted to keep playing, and we just liked it so much. That was the whole thing.
I think it started at the top with Coach Heff. He worked us hard. We listened to, we believed in him. We had a genuine family atmosphere, and guys pulled for each other, every single game, every single practice. And I think, our core group and the unity that we had really made success for me along with the team.
You could say, well, I was all American, or I was all this, all that. Well, that's not exactly what it's all about. And it's from the lessons learned as an athlete, converting that to kids that I coached and trying to not make them the better wrestler or the better football player or whatever, but to make them better people. If that's what I'm being rewarded here for, that's wonderful.
In high school sports, CB East baseball team had strong pitching and clutch hitting in a 5-run second inning in its win over Souderton. Sports reporter Todd Thorpe talked to both teams' coaches after the game.
That big run, the 5-run inning in the 5th, that was very effective. And when you pitch with a lead, you get a lead early. Pitch with a lead, you throw more confidence with all your pitches, and Robbie did a great job today. And then situationally, we were able to pick up a couple of other runs, later on in the game. So it was a nice job by our offense there.
We've been scoring, we've been hitting. So we had 15 hits one game, 16 hits another game. You know what I mean? And we've been hitting the ball pretty well. Like I say, today wasn't a bad thing. You know what I mean? Through the first 5 innings, we played actually pretty well. They played better.
You can find those local high school sports stories on our website. Now here's a look at what we're working on in the newsroom. If you think human trafficking isn't happening here in the suburbs, think again. Our court reporter Lori Mason Schrader is working on a story about 2 upcoming cases in Bucks County. Bucks County Community College is holding a free shredding day tomorrow from 9 to 11 in the morning at their Newtown Township campus on Swamp Road. You can bring your personal documents to be shredded, and we'll be there covering. And finally, a Richboro dancer has set her aim on international stardom by competing this weekend against the best teen ballerinas from around the world. Reporter Naomi Jenkins Hall will have that story for you. Keep checking buckscountycouriertimes.com for updates on all of these stories and, of course, your latest local news. I'm Rachel Kennelly. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and a nice weekend.